Okay, so on this one, we will continue to move forward. We have Royce. I guess I have to take. Where are we? Did I already flip? Yeah, he just did two smacks, but I didn't give Royce his damage for his wound. He's still carting around, and I need to move him. He did his two damage. Now he needs to move out of the way, which I did not do. One. Let's just have him go there for now. All right, so my bird gets to go now. It's the bird's turn. I just moved him back. I didn't want to get him out there in front of the Shrike if I could help it. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do, or the Shrike Fiend. But anyway, the bird's going to go now. Bird gets to take a shot at a 2 damage. Oh. Well, healing herself for 1 ain't going to help, but she does get a roll again. +2. Holy moly, that bird is a terror in disguise. Wow, nice job, bird. I think you just killed it. 6 for 4 damage. Yeah, they killed that dude. That bird went off. It's like, gee, that was not taking no smacks. It's actually hitting pretty good. All right, so that's there. We haven't done nothing really. All we're doing is trying to punch our way out so we can get to these other locations. But we got to kill that guy, so he's not going to be a headache at some point. So yeah. So I had a good idea for Adrian, but everything kind of got broken by the good hits of their teammates. But I guess we're doing it. Doesn't lose the card. It just gives me a card. So we'll move. We'll use my standard move. I'm just going to do standard move, which means don't do the bottom half. I just kind of just use it for generic 2 movement, which gets me up onto the thing. Now we're going to do unbreakable wall, which unfortunately only hits one guy because the bird's not in position for anything else. It'll be 1 XP for him though. And I don't think, oh yeah, I already gave him 1. Okay, so we're good. And that's 3 damage with pushback of 1. 1, 2. So it's 5 damage. Plus I get a shield. That'll be nice. Well, does that cancel out everything? What does a curse do exactly? What happens when a curse gets pulled during the course of a lot of cards? Does it end all of it? Or does it just cancel out that attack? I don't know. I don't know how curse works when you have the rolling cards. I know it's bad when you get, if it's the only card, but I don't know what happens on rolling cards. $26, $28, $29, and $76. That's not 26, 27, 26, 28, and 29. Bless and curse cards are returned to supply once resolved. Every curse card has a tells you what they are. 26, 28. Figure shuffle plus if the figure does not use an attack modifier plus. Alright, the figure must shuffle a curse card into their attack modifier. If the figure does not use an attack modifier, the curse has no effect. When a curse card is drawn, it acts as a null modifier as return to the supply. Once resolved, instead of placed in the discard pile. There are 10 curse cards. Alright, where's the null modifier then? I guess I gotta see what that does exactly. An attack effect is these effects are applied either during damage resolution. If applied after the attack, resolve the attack effect is still applied, even if the attack deals no damage. The attacker must choose whether to apply any attack effects before they draw an attack modifier card. Doesn't really, oh, modifier values. The value modifies the value. The modifier reduces the final attack value to 0. The x times 2 modifier doubles the current attack value. So I think, sadly, I think that nullified the entire attack. Even though I did like 7 damage, the null kills it all. It's all gone. That's if I understand it right, because I don't see how it wouldn't. And times 2 doubles the entire thing too. So if I was a times 2 at the end, I would have got like 10 damage on it. I could have killed it in one shot. But if I'm reading that correctly, I get the feeling I am, but I didn't know that. I thought it was like that's the end of the attack, but it doesn't. Yeah. All right, well, there you go. Null is way bad. Curse cards could screw the entire attack up. I apparently lost all of it because of my rolling cards. Yeah. I don't see anything else that would explain. So 26, 28, 29, it just says, it just tells you what they are, and the null modifier here says, if applied after the attack resolves, the attack effect is still applied, even if the attack deals no damage. So I have effects, so I would still get the shield and the heal, but I wouldn't get any damage. Basically killed all the damage, because those are effects and this is gone. So I don't have to worry about that card again, but it does screw my entire attack, which is sad. But he gains a shield, so that's something. So no damage done by Adrian, who was about to kill that thing. Sadly, will not. He did already give him his +1, and he does push him 1, because that's still an effect. So I guess in theory, I can push him back to there. Not sure I want to, but I don't know if I have a choice. All right, so Adrian's done. Bird's done. Robot's going to move. guess it doesn't really matter. He's going to come back in anyway and take a shot at me. He says, don't hit me. I'm going to knock you out. It's 2 damage by the monster. Let's see what he's got. 2 damage. No, or 1 damage. -1 is 0 damage. So, yeah, that won't do anything. So, he's done. Oh, no, the other guy's got to move. He gets 2. 1, 2. Oh, shoot. He's attacking my bird. Bird, how you going to do, bird? Oh, he killed Falcon. Chased it off. Smack! Runs away. Bird goes to the discard pile. Alright, well, that's that. Strike Fiend. Again, gets to move 3. This time he's got plenty of room to get in. And he's doing 3 damage to Royce. Smack. 3 damage it is, Royce. Eek. Royce needs to do some healing, man. This is just getting out of hand. And that's that. You can't push him. There's nowhere to go. So next round. How come it didn't tell me to put a dude in? It said I think a dude has to come in, but it didn't pop up the put a dude in maneuver. I'm pretty sure you put one in every round. It says at the start of every round after the first. Yeah. I don't know why it didn't ask for one, but we are putting one in. And I know, didn't I kill one? Where's that? Oh, thought I killed one, but I don't see the token for it around here. So. Alrighty. Alright, Royce. You need to find some healing capability. What do you got for healing? That one. Mm-hmm. Do I have? No. Alright, so we're going to have to do that one. Now there's always long rest, but I forgot how long rest works. I think you only get 2 hit points back, I think, when you do a long rest. What does this one do? Let's see. Heal 1. What is oh, bless. Huh. Alright, so we're gonna go slow. Royce is doing a slow, which I guess the fastest of his slows is of these two is 81. Royce. Now he doesn't have. Oh, he does have that. Huh. That might be good. Okay, so now Adrian's turn. We don't have cure, anything to cure with him. These guys are right in his face, man. Right in his face. Well, that's not going to be too good because that's range. I can't really hit. I don't really want to hit this guy with range. And I guess I could step back. Oh yeah, wind. Oh, did the wind go away? Shoot. Wind went away. Alright, well. Alright, whenever an enemy moves or teleports from a hex not adjacent to you to hex adjacent to you. I think I might just do this one and this one. Yeah. Alright, so that's a 6 for Adrian. Adrian's going to move fast. And then we draw. Adrian. All right, Adrian's actually going to drop back. It's like, I don't want to be that close to you guys. No, thank you. And then she's going to... okay, so she dropped back. And then, actually, I'm going to have her drop back to... and no, I guess here's okay. And now we're going to shoot this dude. We're going to shoot him, add 1 damage for each ally adjacent to the target. So I got, so it's 3 damage. That's all I'm getting. Just a mere 3 damage. But, oh, well, let's see. None of these were re-rolls or reshuffles? Nope. All right, so 3 damage. Alright, so it's just 3. 3 damage on the Shrike Fiend. I think that's it for her. She just got back a little bit and took a shot. And now it's the Shrike Fiend's turn. Okay, so he does 1 damage at 3 targets at a range of 6 and pulls them closer? Bringing him closer? Well, there's no one gonna... well, I guess one of them. Alright, so it's 1 damage on... well, let's see. It's a ranged attack, so it's disadvantage on... well, no, let's see. No, she has no movement. No way to adjust. So it's disadvantage on Royce. So the first character is Royce. So it's going to be 2 flips for the minimum. So it'll be 0 on Royce. But at range against Adrian, it's a normal attack for 1 damage. So at least Royce didn't take a hit on that. Devastating tackle. That sounds bad. 3 damage, but doesn't move. If the attack ability was performed, Rune Machine suffers 1 damage. But he's not going to move, and he's not close enough to hit anything, either one of them. So they're not actually there. They stay where they are. Do nothing. Okay, so Royce is up. He's going to take another damage. Ouch! But we will now heal. Heal thyself. So Royce is going to take 2 healing. Get rid of the wound, which that'll go away. 1, 2. And he gets this little happy thing, which I believe means he heals every round until he takes damage. And then on the top half, he gets a blessing in his deck. So we shuffle a blessing in. And he also gets to heal up to 3 targets. 1 health. I don't know. Here's the big question. I don't know if that means he can heal himself. Can he heal himself? Is he a target? Is he allowed to be a target on those? All includes yourself. I think it does. I think it's anything. What the heck? How many cards are backwards here? What? Well, I really messed these up. Got these all... somehow I put them all in the wrong way. Jeez, what a mess. Alright. We have got to kill that Shrike. I know he's capable of massive damage, and I've just been lucky. Thing is, I've gotten through the first round, and all I've done is destroy one thing. That's problematic. I got to get this other one destroyed. We got 5 more to destroy, and I'm burning through turns. You got to be careful about burning through turns in this game. If we can get the Shrike off our backs, I'll have Adrian go one way and have Royce go the other, and let them try to deal with the guys on their own. It's the only real way to do that. Okay. Adrian, what are you going to do, man? So you healed. You healed for 2. You put the happy thing on you. And then we got a blessing. And now we're doing the healing. So it's one healing for Adrian. And 1 for Royce. I believe he can do that. I hope I'm not wrong. Because he gets 3 targets, and I assume he can be a target. So, there we go. So now, if Adrian can start his turn without any damage taken, he can heal up 1 more. It's not a ton, but it's more than he was healed up a moment ago. So we'll just have to see how that goes. All right, next round. What do we got left? What are our options? We got 2 cards left, troops. Haven't lost a card yet, so that won't be a thing. Now Adrian can take a short rest and get his cards back, and he might have to because can't take a long rest right now, and because we got a bad guy in his face, and he has no real damage available to him at the moment. Let's see what Adrian can do. We got to kill this stupid Shrike. He's got 6 health points left. Shrike has no armor, but if I can move fast enough and get this off 25, I might be able to do some good stuff. Get Adrian. Oh, Adrian, you don't have any movement, man. All right, we gotta have Adrian take a short rest. So short rest is a random loss of 1 of your cards, so you don't get to really pick, but I believe when you take a long rest, it's you get to pick the card you lose. It's better than random, right? And then you can take a hit point of health damage to not lose the 1 random one and try again. But I don't know. Sometimes you just got to make do. I'm not even gonna look. I really just don't want to know what it was, to be honest. It's too painful to see. Okay. There's times when you really need certain cards and you're like, I can't lose that, but it's just too early in the thing to get hooked. Okay, so if I can get Adrian to move fast enough, I can get him in a position for me to do tip of the spear, which is kind of what I want to do, hit 2 guys. The other option is to have them both try to hit something, which would just be basic damage for Adrian, but extra damage for Royce. Neither one of these, number 2 has full health. Number 1 does not. but number 1 is kind of not in a great place for me. So I'm either doing basic damage on 2, or I do tip of the spear, which is 3. It's a little bit better. 3 for him with no help from Adrian. Or I let Adrian move as fast as he possibly can. All right, what did I lose? Only reason I ask is I have a card that I can swap that out, basically. And so it's not a loss of a card, it's just a reuse of a different card, which would allow him to heal a little bit more. What's my fastest slow? 49. If I do this, and then I do the bottom half, 3, and then I can do that. Let's do that. It's not much, but I'm going to do 19 for Royce. Oh, wait. Oh. No, we did that next round. Gotta put another dude in play. We got to start moving around. We got to start getting onto other places because it's just too many. We're just too cornered. We can't even move around the spikes. You can't move through these. So I've got to somehow go around them. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know. Does flying allow me to move through enemies? Does flying allow me to move through enemies? Because he's got jump or jumping. Let's go see. I got to see if jump will let me move through enemies, because then I can get on the other side of these guys. Should that be a desire. 14, 15. Well, I know. If what affects terrain, I don't care. I want to know how it affects people. 24. An added effect movability jumping allows a figure to ignore enemies, obstacles, objects, traps, and hazardous terrain, except for the last hex. Okay, so he can move through enemies. That's nice. I mean, that'll be useful eventually. So, all right now, hey, no, not so much. All right, so what did I put in? I put in a number 9. All right, we've already kind of picked our moves, so we're going to go 19 for Adrian. And 25 for Royce. And that's it. What's active? B? B's okay. Alright, so we're starting off with Royce. So what we're going to have Royce do is Royce is just going to move back here. And then he's doing the systems reboot, top half of this card. Basically, it allows me to take 4 healing on Royce. Plus he gets 1 for starting his turn without taking damage. So that's going to essentially give him 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus I lose this card in exchange for a card in my discard pile. So it's really not too bad. It's a pretty good card, actually. So it just puts it back in my hand. So I'll put that over here. And then which is nice, because then I really only discard 1 card this round. It's actually pretty good. It's like gaining a card almost. So he did the move. Oh, that's it. He just did the move. The move and the heal. Okay, so that's it for Royce. Royce is done. Royce is almost full health again, so that's nice. Now it's Adrian's turn. Now Adrian is going to use his basic move capability to get right there. And then he's going to do tip of the spear. It's this guy right here, the top one. He gets to stab 2 guys that are in a straight line with him in between an ally and the first enemy. So he's going to get XP for that. And stabby stabby. It's 3 damage on the first guy. Oh gosh. 1 damage. And then 3 damage on the second guy for 4 damage. So the dude in the back, number 2, took 4 damage. And then the dude in the front took 1, which is really the guy I wanted to hit. I'm having a hard time hitting him. He's gonna wreck me one of these times. I'm telling you, that guy's brutal. That's it for my guys, who are Adrian and Royce. Yeah, that's it for my guys. Shrike, gonna move 1, doesn't have to. He will simply target everything at a range of 2 and muddle. Oh no, wait, wrong one. Nope, just gonna do 2 damage at a range of 3. He gets to hit 3 targets. That's why he's a wrecker. Okay, so first guy's disadvantaged because he's oh, he does move. Oh, suck. Oh, he's gonna move back. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, so he gets to do 2 damage to Adrian, 3 damage, and he's gonna do 2 damage to Royce. So 3 damage. Let's go put that on. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 damage to Royce plus 1, 3 damage. Good grief. That means I lose this. So much for staying out of danger and getting healed up all the way. Alright, so he's done. And then this guy's going to move 2. So we go by the number. So it's 1, 2 gets up there. Muddle everything at a range of 2. Rune machine suffers a damage. So number 1 just killed itself. But he muddled both of my guys. Which is sucky again. But that's all he did. And then this guy's going to move 2. And he is going to muddle us, but we're already muddled. And he takes damage of his own. And then these 2 guys are going to move 2, but they can't reach anything. They don't. It is a range of 2, but it doesn't matter. They just take 2 damage. It's 1, 2, and 1, 2. They're both going to each take a damage because they just take a damage. Oh, they got us trapped in the corner here. It's getting really frustrating because I need to get out of the corner. It's like, this is crazy. All right, so short rest for Adrian also because he needs his cards back. A long rest would heal him. How wounded is everybody? Not bad. But that muddling is going to suck. All right. Here we go. We got to move. I got to get out of the corner here. If we can kill one more of these 2 dudes right here, at least we'll blow up another thing, but then we got to get out of this area. Big time. It's almost like we have to run from them, make them come after us. Oh, wait. Oh, I can get rid of that. I can get rid of the thing with that if I wanted to. All right. So we have Adrian once again. once again attempting to ooh, can try that. But that's like overkill. I don't want it. It's like Wait a minute. If I do I have that card first of all? I do. Tried once to do Head of the Hammer, but that whole plan fell apart. I really don't like that Shrike Fiend, though. There is something. Hold on. There is something I got to remember about. Oh. So when I destroy 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, I have to do a thing. I knew there was something else there. All right, let's keep moving. So we're going to go, I'm still trying to figure out the best attack. I might just... Well, without flying boots. Well, that ain't gonna help. That would be a good place to be, but I can't get there because he doesn't have that good of movement. I am... All right, what's the fastest he can move? Let's do this one. I'm just gonna... do this one here. Yeah. Fastest I can move is this guy. Oh, I can't do both of those. Shoot. Because if I want that, it's 32. Let's do this too. 32, yeah. We'll do that. 32. Oh, they're done. We're on to the next round. Oh, and I got to put another thing in. Hopefully I'll kill one of these now, because we're really getting crowded in here. All right. I got to start moving away from this area, though. It's getting really, really bad. All right, so 32 for Adrian. Now we got to get Royce. Royce needs his action. We're going to have Royce go... Royce is going to... What will Royce do? Royce, what are you going to do, my friend? He's got to move, but it's got to be slower than 32. He's actually got no actions. He's got to move slow. I forgot to take that off last time. So he's going to move slow as molasses. Slow as you can go. Best I can get is 2, it looks like. Oh wait, here's 3. Alright. 62 for Royce. That's pathetic. He will be last. Last is a foregone conclusion at this point. Don't have any cards here. Alright. That's it. Let's go, draw. All enemies within 3 suffer 2 damage. Angry Cloud. And then I don't know what the fist is. Retaliate. Attackers suffer X. He's going to have retaliate 2. So he's going to do 2 damage to me and 2 to us everywhere. 1, 2, 3. Yep. He gets to do 2 to us automatically. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's not even an attack. It's just they suffer 2 damage. And then if I hit him, he's got his darkness going too. Yuck. And if I hit him, I'm going to take 2 damage. Nice. Alright, so fuel leak. If the move ability was performed, Ruined Machine suffers a damage. So the lowest one on here is a 2. He's not going to move. So it's 1 damage to me, to Adrian, because that's the one in front of him. Nope, no damage, but he didn't move, so nothing happens to number 2. And then we have a number 6. Where's he at? Back there. He can move through his buddy, so he's going to move. He will suffer a damage. And he will do 1 damage to Adrian. And then this guy's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And he will suffer a damage. That's number 9. And then this guy's going to move 3. He can't move 3. He'll just move as close as he can, and he'll suffer a damage. So now they all get a fuel leak at the same time. I don't even have a bird. He's toast. He's been dead for a while. Oh boy, things are not great. Things are not great. So Adrian. Oh boy. I don't know why I would ever use that bottom one. I muddle everybody at a range of 1. Is that, well, I mean everybody. I guess it would get all the bad guys muddled, but it screws my, I don't know. I guess I have to see if all affects my guys when it's an enemy attack. Because I'm a little unsure how that works. See, I don't know if I'm even rusty. I don't know if that's ever been I've never really questioned it, I guess, till now. target. Let's just go to target. Jeez, a lot of stuff on that. Range. Characters or allies or other characters. In general, negative abilities can only target enemies, and positive abilities can only target allies. Some abilities have specific targeting information that contradicts this rule. An ability specifying its targets as all follows these restrictions, but an ability specifying its targets as all figures targets all allies and enemies. Oh, okay, so bad is enemies, good is allies, and if it says all figures, which I've never seen, it's everybody. Okay, so everybody who's within range of 1 would be muddled. Okay, so that's not so bad. I'm going to go ahead and... Man, that really just isn't a good way to do this, unfortunately. Because I can't get my ally, of course, in position to do this. So all I'm doing is a basic attack. So I'm going to go like this, get my 1 in there. All these guys are muddled. So 6, 2, 6, and 9 are all going to be muddled. 2, 6, and 9. They can all be muddled? Okay, yeah, they just can't be poisoned. And I get to infuse the wind, just in case there's a reason to use that. And since I can't use my combined effort, because I can't get my dude in position for it, I'm just going to do a regular old basic slap him in the face thing, but I'm not doing it with disadvantage. Screw that. I'm using my cure and getting rid of my disadvantage. And then I'm going to smack him for... smack somebody for 2. Let's go for the one that's weakest, number 2, for 2 damage. Now I gained a shield. And that's it. So it's 2 damage, he's toast, and I gained a shield. And that blows up this thing, because it was right next to it. It puts down another token, but I am really having trouble getting out of this area. I'm going to use up all my stuff. They got me trapped. I'm totally trapped back here. It's like they come in, they attack me. I have no way to get out. I'm just trapped. I just sit here and fight with them until all my cards run out. Because they're going to keep sending more. So it's like I can't do anything until they get the frick out of the way. All right, so... Oh, boy. He gets to hit. All right, I'm going to have him move here. Jump there. And since it was slow, he doesn't get to have the advantage. But he is going to take 2 damage shots at these guys. So, well, I guess we start with the Shrike. 2 damage. Can't wound the Shrike. It would wound him if you could wound a Shrike, but since you can't, it's only 2 damage. Suck. Alright, so the Shrike's at least down to 3. Oh no, but I take 2 damage because he's got that stupid retaliate. And 2 damage on the other guy, which is 3 damage on number 9. Oh, shoot. That's only the first guy. What's the disadvantage? Which one's worse? Wound? Okay, so he'd be 0. Okay. So I have to be disadvantaged on my next attack. That was my next attack, so the next one's only a single card. Which is actually -1. So he actually gets 1 health back. Because it said on your next attack, so... Right? Oh, all attacks. Remove at the end of your turn. Oh, shoot. -1. Okay, still -1. So that's right. That didn't change anything. Basically, results the same, except I didn't get the extra 1 on that second guy. Alright, so that's that. He moved, he attacked, he's done. And the only ones left, that was it. That's gone. On to the next turn. Royce is back down to 4 health again. I can't get out of the corner! Can't get out of the corner. Royce is kind of out of the corner. I don't know if Adrian's ever going to get out of the corner. Adrian's got to figure out how to move. They're just engulfing her. I don't think we're going to die here because we can't get out of the corner. We can't kill that Shrike. We got to get on that Shrike. And it's another thing. Adrian, I don't know what Adrian's going to do. Adrian just can't get out of the corner. I don't know what to do. Should I just take a longest possible move I can and just try to get her out of dodge? You can't move through enemies, so that sucks. Pillars, ice pillars A is active, so I just got to stay off of A. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to move as far away as she can. And we'll have her take a shot. Do I have anybody who can... Oh, it increases the range. Alright, let's do that. 3 damage. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Okay. So Adrian will do 6. Oops. Royce, what do you got, man? Let's get out of this corner. Let's go do something. Let's go be somewhere else. We got some speed, at least for the moment. Let's do a twin strike and just do as much damage, wreak as much havoc as we can with the twin strike. We've got a lot of bad guys around us, so we'll just try to clean the area up if we can. His is a speedy. We'll do 24 for him. And, we got to put another bad guy in, even though it didn't say to. It's not, for some reason, it's not telling me every round to put a guy in. Number 1. Number 1 is back. Go. All right, so we actually get to move first. With any luck, we will kill these guys this time. Kill this stupid Shrike Fiend. Because he's got these dive bombs. We've got 2 guys that should be able to kill him. Adrian's going to go first. She is going to move to try to lure people the other way because it's going to be really hard for her to move other ways. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's going to move here. She's going to turn around. And then she's going to throw her... She's going to use the wind. Yeah, I got the wind. Doesn't really matter. All it does is add rain and give her an XP. And possibly pin, but I don't think that guy can be pinned. Oh, he can be pinned. Huh, interesting. All right, so it doesn't do more damage. Well, it does because he's there. So it's 3 damage. Oh, you know what? Did they take damage last time? Or did she take damage last time? Because she had a shield. Oh, they reshuffled the cards. I can't even see. Oh, it doesn't show me what their actions were, though. Oh well, can't go back. Whatever. I think she had a shield, and if she took damage on she would have absorbed one of them. I think she did. I'm pretty sure she took that like sonic damage or whatever, and that would have been resisted partially because I had this thing. Okay, so it's not. Now we're going to have her attack. 3 damage, and an XP, and it's pinned. Nothing bad, so it's dead. Finally, we've killed that thing. She does get an XP for that. And the pinning doesn't matter. So that's done. And she moved, so that's done. Okay, so now it's Adrian's turn. This guy's gone. We are dropping loot like crazy. There's loot everywhere. Oh, he ended on a loot, so I'm actually going to have him pick that up. And take that off the board. Because it's automatic. At the end of your turn, if you're standing on loot, you pick it up. Okay. So. He did move fast. Yeah, we're just going to try to clean these guys. We're going to try and do some significant damage here. Try to clean things up a little bit. So, since he's going to take a twin strike, he's going to smack this guy for 2. Yeah, 2. So number 6 takes 2. Then he's going to move 2 spaces. And this is a dead one, so it doesn't matter that it's... Oh, I don't want to move that far. I think I'll just move there. Yeah, okay. We'll move there. Because I get out of range of one of the guys. That's why... Oh, and he gets an XP for that. He did the move. Alright, so 3 damage to number 9, right? Yep, number 9. 2 damage, but that's all it takes because that'll kill him. So he's gone. And that card is done. He's gone. Another loot. And then he's doing the bottom half of temporal displacement. That's this guy right here. And all it is a range attack, because I'm going fast, by the way. It's a range attack, so it's disadvantage if I shoot someone next to me. So I have to shoot someone who's not next to me. I guess I could shoot number... I mean, I don't have to run away. But I am going to shoot... I'm going to try to shoot the guy in the middle of the board for 3 damage. Four damage. So number 1 takes 4 damage. Just maximize that damage right there, man. No nonsense with the disadvantage crap. So, all right. Oh, and he ends on 2 loot, so we're gonna pick up both of those. And both of those are out. There's still quite a few guys on the board, but my goal now is to kind of see if I can move towards other things and make them come after me. Now, I believe I have to just kill everything. I don't think I have to, well, no, what it is, I think I just have to destroy these corner things, but I think you also have to kill all the dudes, so. We'll see how that goes. All right, here we go. Got a lot of loot. If we survive, we got to start destroying stuff. And it's a pain because now you're kind of trying to maneuver these guys towards those spots. And you're constantly trying for these weird positions. So that makes it tough. That guy's dead. Royce and Adrian did their thing. These guys get a move. All right, so he's going to move up 1 on Royce. He does 2 damage. 1 damage. Ah, Royce is getting really weak. That guy gets to do 2 damage. 3 damage. Ah! He knocked Royce. Wait. Royce can discard a card. Royce can discard a card to not die. I guess he'll discard this one. There's no choice. And this guy's going to go after Adrian because Adrian is close or higher in the initiative order. 2 damage. 1 damage. So Adrian takes 1 damage. Alright, so Royce has got big time healing or health problems as he's trying to get his stuff done. Adrian, on the other hand, is not as unhealthy, but not happy nonetheless. So even with the 2 healing that you gain from a long rest, it wouldn't be enough. So he's got to do some other fancy stuff to get himself back up and running again. But that's that for him. Oh, that goes away. Oh, wait. Number 6. Number 6 had disadvantage. I don't think it would have been worse than -1, but the other guy had a positive. Okay, so first guy had a -1. The next guy had a positive, but which was a number, which was oh god, so it was disadvantage. 6 had a disadvantage, so he had to flip 2 cards and take the worst. So he had the -1 and the +1, which would have still been the -1, but that meant the second guy only got -1 instead of a +1. So that actually helped Royce, and Adrian still has to flip a card. So the damage was 2 minus 1, and instead of taking the 3 damage, Royce didn't have to discard that card. Because it wouldn't have been 3, it would have only been 1 damage. It's probably should discard it, but it's 1 damage. I'm not going to do that. So it's 1 damage instead of 3 damage. And then Adrian, let's see how badly this turns out. Adrian still has to have him flip. Still gets -1. So Adrian still came out okay. It didn't hurt. I got to use all my stuff, man. It's like, I don't, I'm struggling as it is. I got to do what I got to do. And don't miss out on your opportunities. All right, another bad dude comes in. We're bringing in 9 again. It's not really a matter of killing these guys. It's just killing them in the right place. That's kind of the problem. So now here I am going to play every possible healing thing that Royce has in his repertoire. He's going to do them slowly though, so it's 81. So if he's alive at the end of this, what I might actually do, would it be better just to take a long rest? Long rest? No. Thing is, if I take a long rest, I get the 2 now. If I try to heal, if I try to do it by way of actions, what I could do, which one's faster? Neither one of them. There's no fast here. These are all slow. I could do a short rest, try to take as fastest action as I can, and move as far away as I can, and then heal. I have to go slow this time. I have to go slow to get this back, so I don't know if I'm going to live long enough to do this. I might be discarding a card at least. 81. Does he have regroup? He does have regroup. So if I can give Adrian do regroup, he's in range. Or she's in range. It's really all she's got for healing, but she can also well, she can't move. She can't heal. She can't help and attack. So it's one or the other for her. She can help and do something else. I could bring in the Banner of Hope, which will heal. But then we can't move around like we're supposed to. We'll do air support. Alright, we're going to bring the Falcon back. Alright, here we go. That's a 20 for Adrian. So at least we might get a little healing on Royce before the round ends. Yeek! Very little. Oh, 3 damage. Arg. I might have to do the opposite. He's not going to move, but he's got 3 guys next to him that can cause him heart. But I can have 2 allies move 3, and that'll get him completely away from any attack on this round. I got to do that. That's more healing than he'll gain. Than he'll gain if I use the healing ability. So yeah, I'm doing that because they don't move. They're not moving this turn. I got to get them out of there. All right, so grant 2 allies a range of 3, which means I'm not doing the Falcon because 1, 2. What's spawn machine? Pillars B is active. Okay, so we're right. 3. They're not moving, so that's good. Adrian gets 1 more part to his attack. A range of 3, piercing, 4 damage. This is actually a pretty good attack. Who's around? That's 4 damage is good. Well, a lot of good. This guy's that's gone. Number 1 only has 2 health points. Number 10. All right, well, I'll shoot number 10 for 4 damage. 5 damage. Number 10 bites it. Kaboom! 1 less number 10 in the world. Oops. All right. Good shot. Good shot, Adrian. All right. Now these guys get a go. Now, unfortunately, that's bad for Adrian because she's going to get pinned. But only one of them gets to attack her, and the other ones don't do anything. So number 1 will take a damage for doing this. 3 damage on Royce, or Adrian. 3 damage on Adrian. 4 damage on Adrian. Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot. I wonder if I want to discard a card maybe. 4 is a lot. You know what? I am going to discard a card. It's not discard, it's lose a card. So it cancels that out. I'm going to keep that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he took his damage. All right, so that's it. That's it for him. Royce, what are you going to do, man? what actions have you got? All right, so you've got some actions that can heal you. He's going to do the 2 healing of himself. Oops, no, wrong things. And he gets the happy hand. And then there's nobody in target except himself, so he'll target himself for 1. Since we are going slow, he gets to add another blessing to his deck. Which, let's go, he's getting a couple of blessings, which are, could be good if he ever gets to attack again. He seems to be spending a lot of time running. Don't tell me I managed to switch cards over. I did it again. I did it again, man. When you gain a blessing, you shuffle them into your deck. So I have to reshuffle my cards, but every time I put cards upside down at the bottom of the deck, apparently I start shuffling them in. Thing is, he hasn't got either of his curses, so now he's got 2 blessings and 2 curses in here. 2 good things, 2 bad things. Both these guys need to move kind of fast and get in position so that these guys that are chasing them can die next to a portal. So that's the end of that round. Got to bring another dude in. I guess we're going to bring in number 2. Got 4 guys again. Just as we kind of clear things up a little. Here they come. Here they come. Walking down the street. Adrian, or Royce has got to take another, you know what? This might be a good time. I'm taking, I'm going to take a long rest. That'll give Adrian, I get to pick 1 card to get rid of instead of just losing it. And Royce gets 2 automatic health points, which again will help him to recover. Of course, he's probably going to get pummeled on this turn and he'll lose his helping hand. But it's basically a 99 here. So he doesn't really pick any card, but he does have to get rid of 1. Alright, I got rid of Cascading Reaction. It's a really good card, very strong, but it's also a lost card. So if I can get rid of cards that aren't lost cards, I have a better chance to cycle to make up for the lost card I'm giving up now. So, yeah. So Royce is basically done. He's not doing anything this round. We're just going to be hoping Adrian can do something effective. So Adrian's going to take a short rest, I think, so that she can at least play. And maybe... Oops, don't want to put those cards in. We've only destroyed 2 things. We've finally separated enough that we can start getting these guys down here, but it's not exactly a given that we're going to be able to do to get very far on that. So, all right, so here we go. We're going to do oh, I don't get a pick. It's got to be random. Random we lose. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock. All right, 2 cards. What does Adrian want to do? Adrian needs to get his butt back as far as he can, so we're going to do that. Yeah, that would be best. And then he doesn't have any friends. He has no friends, so he's going to have to do that one. And, That's a 6. And we're on to the next round. Alright, so Adrian's 6 is going to move 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 back there. And again, with advantage, he's going to try and do 2 damage. How's number 2 looking? Oh, he's not looking good. So I get advantage on a shot at number 2 for 2 damage. 3 damage. Oops, I don't... Well, 3 damage is all I need, really. But so number 2 is toast. Oh, wait, number 2 has 6. Oh. Now, okay. So it's 3 damage on number 2. Well, they're weak, but they are not in any way, shape, or form dead. And he gets to instantiate the sun, but I don't know what good that's going to do him. He doesn't have sun. Doesn't have sun attacks. Alright, so bad guys. Adrian's the highest in the initiative, so both these guys are going to come forward on him. They're going to poison him and pin him. Poison and pin. And then Royce. Well, this guy's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And they're going to both poison and pin him, which he can only be poison pinned once. But on the upside, he took no damage. So he actually still gets to heal at the end. So he gets 1, but he is poisoned and pinned. So he can't move. He's poisoned, but he gets to heal at the end of the round. So he got a little bit of his health back. He's slowly climbing back up to healthy if he can somehow avoid being annihilated by the poison. So that's the end of that. Next round. Oh, we got to start using our items. He's got to get in position. See, that's the problem. If he kills them right here, they're not in position. They won't be in a place where he can kill them and blast these corners, blast these things. So he's got to get out of position. And she can kill one. Adrian, what's her fastest move? So she can kill one, move over, and try to lure the other guy. So what's the farthest move she can do? Looks like 2. It's going to be it for her. Which is basically she can shift over. Or she could just try to kill both these guys and wait for a new guy to come into play. Oh yeah, we got another bad guy coming in. Bring number 10 in. We're just trying to set these guys up to blow things up. That's all we can do, man. A lot of bad guys in the area, though. She can't do any fancy attacks because, well, she's got no assist. Now what she could do is bring in her bird. She does the bird, then she can do 3 there. But he's only, how many does he got? Oh, that'll kill him. Otherwise, she's got basic attack, which is not great. Basic attack, not especially fantastic. But let's go ahead and do it, because it'll maybe give me another attacker. So 20 for Adrian. Being poisoned isn't great, so that's not good either. All right, Royce, what are you going to do? What action are you going to implement that's going to actually help you some? Number 6 and number 9, what condition are they in? 2 and 6. So I could potentially kill one of them and wound the other one significantly and then move out of the way, bring him closer to where I want to be. What's the fastest move fast can be for him? 32. 32 is as fast as he can go. He's, for a guy who's supposed to be fast, he's really not that fast. That's it. Pillar A is active. Oh, that means 9 and 1 get a health point. Dang it. 9. Oh, 9 is full health already. I think they start at 6. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Adrian. Adrian's going to summon... what do we got here? If the attack ability is performed, all adjacent enemies suffer trap damage and the ruined machine dies. Oh. Interesting. So both these guys are going to kill themselves. So that will destroy one section. It's just going to be a painful thing for Adrian. And I don't think summoning my bird is all that great a plan. Because if I can kill one of them, what does number 2 got? 3 health. All right, so if I'll try to kill one of them, and then I don't have to take as much damage. So we'll summon my falcon to here, and then we will wound and attack number 2. Oh, I get one of these for the bird, and one of these for the attack. And then I add my falcon. Okay. And then we have, let's do it. Alright, so it's 2 damage, but he's wounded. So, which means he'll die before he gets to do anything. And the other guy's going to die automatically. So that'll actually save me one set of death. One set of pain and agony. Okay. I think all I have to do is destroy these pillars, but I'm running. I got to get through quicker. I got to be careful not to. All right, so this guy died. Now they will move 2. Oh no, that guy's gonna move in. That's not good. I'm pinned anyway. I can't move. I'm poisoned. Gonna take extra damage. Arc. This is gonna hurt. If we don't die on this round, that's the big problem. If I don't die. All right. 9 and 6. What kind of health are they? All right. You know what? I'm going to do the less damage. They're both going to die, but they're both going to hit me really hard. I would just like to kill one before it kills me. That's all I want. So this way only one of them gets to hit me. So we're going to do the light hit on number 9, which is 2. For nothing. Number 9 takes 2. Oh, I'm not pinned anymore after this turn. And then I can't move, so I can't do the 2 and get an XP, I guess. No, I guess it's comma. So maybe I do get the XP. Because that's like a separate thing. That and that, but I can't move. So it's just 3 again. So smack for 3 on number 6. Ah, I knew I was gonna get something like that. That's so bad. That's gone. But now I've got 1 curse left. It was just bad timing. That was bad. So now both these guys are gonna blow up in my face. and they all get 1 extra damage when they do it. So it's 3 damage each, which is going to knock me all the way down to 2, and that's assuming they don't do any negative or any extra stuff. They will both die, though. That's the only benefit I get. So the pin went away. Oh, and I do get 1 more health since I did have my happy hand. And so here we go. Oh wait, no, the happy hand cancels out the poison, so I won't take poison damage because it's like it can't heal, but when you heal, you get rid of it. So the happy hand killed the poison, but I did not get any health. So now they get to hit me, but they're only gonna hit me for 2, which is still more than a guy who only has 8 wants to be hit for. All right, here goes. In order. Number 1. Not going to move, but he's going to attack. Smack for 1 damage. Boom. Adrian. Oh, and this is gone. That's good. Adrian. Takes 1 damage. Oh, 2 damage because he's got poison on him. All right, and then number 6 will do 1 damage. No damage, but he dies. Kaboom! It's too bad these guys aren't next to this thing. I couldn't move to get away. And then number 9 will go for 1 damage. No, he'll do 2 damage to Royce. And kaboom! These guys are all just blowing themselves up. And then he goes after the highest in the initiative order. 1, 2, which is actually my bird, sadly enough. Technically, the bird has a higher initiative. So he's going to attack the bird for 1. 1 damage. Kills my bird. And kaboom! There's nothing left. Nothing left. They're all dead. We're like, yay? What do we do now? It's like, there's nobody around to kill and destroy these things with. They're all dead. It's like, we gotta wait for bad guys to respawn. And we can't even get that to open, the door to open yet, because it doesn't open until 4 of these are destroyed. So, that's gonna be fun. That's such a joyous thing. So, who's I gotta get Adrian in the higher part of the initiative order. Might be a good time for a long rest again. No, 'cause they have too many cards. I don't want to wreck. And that's kind of lame because now I'm wasting time waiting for bad guys to come in. But that's done. Everybody's dead. 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 Oh wait, Adrian did not take damage from one of those guys. He didn't take the 2 damage. And that's because that guy had the poison on him, and that killed him. I killed him before he could attack. So that's right. That's how I was planning. Kill 1, let the poison take out the other. that was the objective there. But the other guy did hit him. There was still 1 guy. All right, so no, did I not take damage from the first guy? Let's see. It was -1. Oh, first guy didn't do any damage anyway. Oh, never mind. He did take 2. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, that's it. So now we're on to the next round. Wow, we're round 11. Okay, so I guess we can put anybody in we want. We'll put in number 2. Get everybody in position to try to. That's the goal right now. Is just get people in position to. I don't know. We either pick up loot or we lure him. There's loot everywhere, but if I go after the loot, I'm not going to be able to get in position for this guy to die. So, best movement I have, and that guy is 2. All right, so I guess we'll do a 17. Doing a basic move. All right, 17 for Adrian. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as healing goes. I got to figure out how to heal so that poison doesn't become a problem. All right, and Royce should probably try to move kind of fast. What's the fastest he can move? There we go. He can do this fast, so we will use his fast token. We'll mark him at 44 because that's the fastest he can go. And then I'm going to try to move. Man, I don't have any movement here. Good grief. I have to move somewhere. One wound, damage 2. Basically all I get is a basic move. I don't really have anything. I don't have range attack. Huh. Yeah, I really don't have squat. Oh. This might work. And do I have... Let's do this then. I can do that. It's not going to be too eventful, but it could be good for him. Yeah, all right. 44. And that's it. Roll the cards. All right, Adrian. Adrian's going to move. Does he have the wind? No wind. Okay, so he's going to move over to here. For a move of 2, and then he's going to go just doing basic move, not actually using the ability of the card because the ability doesn't have any movement. And then nobody's next to the bad guy, but he is 3 away. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to shoot for 2 damage. That's it. 2 damage. Oops, wrong pile. And a miss. But I will be shuffling cards back. So no damage for that one. Adrian's done. That was lame. Oh, the bird's dead. I was Go say, hey, the bird. Nope. No cryon for me. I get a cry, but no cryon. All right, what is the bad guy doing? Oh, nothing. He can't move. That's good, I guess. If the attack ability was performed, Ruin Machine suffers a damage, but he's not attacking because he can't move. So that's that. And then Royce is gonna be Royce is just gonna move one, and he's gonna pick up all three of these loots because he's got loot range. This one comes. This is temporal displacement right there at the top. It lets you pick up at a range. So move and then pick up at a range. Since I was going fast, so he picked up all three of them. That's 1, 2, 3. And then he's just gonna do, I think. Well, I went 1 and then I picked up the 3 and then. I can't really split it, I don't think. So I have to move or I stay there. I think I'm going to... I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to move back as a basic move. And that's all I got. I could actually go... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go basic move 1, 2 over there. Just because I need to be near those thingies to blow them up. So the trick here is going to be destroying all three of these things. Getting more of these guys to come out, which is what's going to happen right now. They're going to come out. We can get a new one. We'll get number 1 to come out. Guess we'll just have him pop out somewhere. I guess there. And then... Royce or Adrian's pretty low. Actually, Adrian can't take a turn regardless. He can go. Well, he could do a. All right, let's just do a short rest. I can't let Royce go first because Royce is too hurt. I need to be the guy that number 3. I need to split these guys up, so I need number 2 to go after Adrian. And that's only going to happen if Adrian is the fastest one, because that's a 3. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, oh, I get rid of card. We are definitely... Every time I've... Oh, this is back, too. The bird died. The bird died. What was the other thing? When they check pregnancies, something died. What has to die? Oh, the rabbit. I always wondered what they do. How do they test that the rabbit died? They say the rabbit died, but what is that test exactly? All right. So I got to shuffle these back up because her miss came up of all things. She's got blessing in there too. I mean, they all have a blessing in their deck. She just doesn't get hers. She's got a ton of cards in her deck, and there's like one miss, and somehow she still gets the miss. And she's still got a curse in here. She's got a curse and a miss. They both hit one curse, but they both have 2 curses. We don't need those, man. Those are bad news. Okay. Now I got that back. All right, Adrian. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go... I can't actually move unless I can move a long way. Nope. because my only long way is to do this thing. I mean, I guess that could work. It'll let me move a little bit. But that's only it. With my lousy movement abilities, I can't really shift over to the other side very well. I'd like to shift over because that'll put us both on the other, in between the two things that need to be destroyed, and we can lure them where we need them. And maybe even work together on one of those spots. And I don't even know if I have to kill what's in that room. I think, yeah, maybe I do. I don't know. But hopefully we'll deal with that when the time comes. What is number 2, state of being? They're in pretty good shape, actually. All right, let's do that. Let's do a 6 for Adrian. And then Royce. What do you want to do, Royce? He's going slow. He wants to go slow. Apparently, that's his options. So let's do... These guys don't usually move that far. I wish I had... Does it have anything that's got potentially got range? No. May just end up having to wait and lure him. Alright, we'll take... Alright, so we are going slow again. Guess we're doing it at 81. Eek. Oh. Oh, I see. That was 6. Alright, Adrian. You're up. Adrian! Gonna move 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll let her go to there. 4. Oh, but that's gonna make the other. I gotta stay close. Wait, what's active? Ice Pillar C is active. Okay, nobody's on Ice Pillar C. So 4 damage at a range of 3, enough to smack him. Piercing. Doesn't matter because he doesn't have any armor, but 5 damage on number 2. Wow, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be good. That'll make you more inclined to die when he comes after me. So that's it for that. Okay, I gotta make sure that, does he heal when he steps into it? He's gonna step into it. Whenever a rune machine dies while adjacent to an ice pillar. Let's see. Whenever a rune machine starts their turn occupying an electrified hex or enters one, it gets 1 health. Okay. So that's unfortunate. He's going to be at 3 when he comes in here. So he's a little... Oh, this guy's first. 2 spaces. 1, 2. Well... Smack on Adrian for 1. 1 damage to Adrian. Up. Yeah. Okay. He doesn't have the poison. He's gonna go 1, 2, and he stepped into 2 hexes. That's gonna heal up 2 times. And then he's going to smack Adrian for 1. 2 damage on Adrian, which is actually 3 damage because of the poison. Yo! Hug. Well, we've got him in position. We've just got to kill him now. We've got him right where we want him. Okay. All right, Royce, you're up. What are you going to do, man? I can do 3 damage with advantage. Or 2 damage and wound him. And number 1 has 6. Huh. Alright, I'm going to go with the 3 damage with advantage. Oh wait, I'm going slow. I can't do that. Nope, it's going to have to be... It's either 2 damage or 2 damage, but 1 muddles him, so the next time he'll attack he'll have disadvantage. I got to do that one. Alright, so... I could pin him too. Pin him and do that. Bless myself again. This is so bad. We're getting so weak. Actually, I could do both of these attacks. I just realized that because one's top, one's a bottom. Alright, let's do that. 2 damage. 2 damage normal attack. Smack. Sap speed. Shaboom. 3 damage on number 1. 1, 2, 3. And then just a regular old 2 damage, and you're now muddled. Times 2, 4 damage. Smackaroony, toasty pooty. You're done, buddy. You are done. You're dead. Get out of my face. And that letter is gone. Kabloom. 1 less of you in the room. Nice. Good job, Royce. All right, so we're down to 2. There's 4 open. That means we got to open the next room. The next thing has to be red. When 4 ice pillars are destroyed, read 186.3. 186.3. 186.3. Okay, here we go. The altar and remaining columns go suddenly silent. You pause, hesitant whether you should approach. Just as you begin to inch forward, the altar fires a magnificent bolt of lightning into a nearby wall, destroying it to reveal a room you hadn't realized existed. Inside, more dangerous creatures stir. You are so distracted by this, you hardly have time to react when the last 2 columns spark back to life. Starting next round, the remaining ice 2 pillars are always active. Great, they are always active. Yeah, that's special. Okay, so the only thing left to do, what is the end game for this one? I believe it's to wipe everybody out, right? Or is it just destroy the pillars? When all 6 pillars have been destroyed, at the end of that round, read 83. So we just got to destroy 2 more pillars. We don't really have to worry about the monsters in the other room. We just got to get these pillars destroyed. And so let's actually put those other monsters in. All right, so there's 2 loot in there. They really try to bait you into this room because they put these, and they put a treasure in there. It's like, hey, come in here. You want to come in here. You don't want to kill stuff. You want all this loot to be taken. I mean, this is a really nice place to be, but you got to kill all the crap. And yeah, that's it's not an easy thing, especially with all my guys currently pretty unhappy. Um, so this guy is right. Let's see, how many do we have? We just have two guys. We have that guy and this one dude here. This guy right here. And this guy's nasty because he starts summoning a bunch of those guys. I mean, he's just not a guy I really want to deal with. I just want to get out of this scenario, to be honest. I picked up a lot of loot. I'm loot satisfied. Let's get these bad guys dead. All right, so that's done. We're on to the next round. I presume we have to get another one of these guys back into the game. And that's a... Wait. What did I do? I know he crushed that dude. He totally annihilated him, but I somehow got my tokens messed up here. I think this guy is supposed to be one. And we'll put 2 back on here. I don't know how I did that. 2. Because the last guy he killed was 6. I must have had the numbers wrong and I wasn't paying attention to which numbers they were. Alright. Adrian's in bad shape. Adrian's got to kill this thing and then try to heal while Royce tries to take out the other one. Because she's got to heal and get the poison off of her. That's the problem. It's not really so much. He's got to take a short break or a quick rest or whatever you want to call it. That wasn't even his blessing. That was just a ×2. Still haven't seen his blessings. He's got 2 blessings in here, 1 curse, and he's got his ×2 come out. His ×2 came out once. ×2 is just a critical hit. So is a blessing, but... Alright. Short rest. I could have him do a long rest since there's no bad guys going to come after him this round. Well, we do have to put a guy in. I mean, there is a guy who's coming, but he's got to come out. He's got to chase him down. It's going to take a minute. Wait, did I just put that guy in? What the heck, man? All right, so yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to let him take a long rest. Heal up. Let this guy come after him. Just give him 2 health points. Royce, Adrian will get her chance. She just needs to kill this guy and get out of the way. Get far enough back where Royce is the target for the other dude. So, just do your job, Adrian, and you can get out of the way. So now C is no longer a thing. How is she going to do enough damage? That's the question. I got to figure out how to do... He's got 3 health. And I have no way to do 3 damage. Alright, well... Let's just do something safe-ish. We will do 17 for Adrian to try to get herself out of danger zone a little bit. Wrong button. 17. Alright, now Royce, I'm doing a long rest with Royce. So I got to pick a card, mark him at 99. Already gave him the heal. We're on to the next thing. Okay, so what card? I think I'm going to get rid of this card. That's just not working for what I'm trying to accomplish here, so that one will go away. And we'll just keep these. And see what the bad guys are up to. He's 3 movement, damage 0, so he's basically just going to... As long as I get her out of the way, which I am, I'm actually going to have her move back all the way to there. Wait, how much are they moving? 3? Oh, shoot, he's going to come in far enough. So she's just going to fire a shot. Range of 3. 2 damage. Oh, +2. 3 damage. Oh, she killed it. Nice. She killed him. So that's dead, which destroys another pillar. Nice. 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 This guy's going to move 3, though. It's only 2 moves. And he's going to try and smack the resting Royce. For what? We don't know. Nothing. Just a whole lot of nothing. And that round is over. It's over. Done and done. Another new bad guy comes in. Now we just need to destroy B and get and round over. Oh, but we did. Oh shoot! I didn't give those guys a turn. They are new. I got to get them in here. So number 9. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. It's kind of late, but we'll put them in now. Shoot! I was supposed to give them a turn last time. Darn it! I got this guy. I think they're are they elite? What are they? No, they're just normals. I put them in as normals. Okay. So that's number 4. And then this guy is number 1. They missed a turn. I don't know what to do about that. It's kind of hard to say. I'd like to give them a turn to say they did something, but I don't know what that would be at the moment. How would I replay that to give just those 2 guys their turn? Should I skip the round and just play it like it is and just let them move? Or let's see, I destroyed. Yeah. Alright, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pretend like this round didn't happen. I'm gonna play out the draw. Oh, I'll just say 99. I don't care. I'm not moving anybody but those 2 on this one, just because I want to give them a turn. I skipped their turn last time. All right, so that guy doesn't move, so he's going to stay there. He's got curse at a range of 2. There's nothing. Shield, retaliate. He is activating cold and the darkness, and that's the end of his thing. And then that guy has a movement of 1. But range of 3, can't see anything, so that's it. So at least I gave them their turn. That was the goal. Now we can go on to the next turn. And I'm not putting a guy in this round because I already put him in. So now we're all set. Back to normal. Now we have to figure out what I'm doing. Adrian could probably use some healing. I could do a long rest for her since she successfully killed that guy. A long rest for her would give her 2 health. But if I regroup, a long rest also lets her pick her card that she gets back. If I regroup, I don't have to lose a card yet, though. Regroup looks like it's only for other people, not for herself. So, all right. Long rest it is. We'll just give her... I gotta pick a card. Long rest gets rid of the poison. Does long rest, like, can I not heal on a long rest if I take the poison out? Probably, yeah, because I can't heal. Let's look at long rest. I don't remember if there's any exceptions for long rest. It just seems really dark in here. All right, I don't know if long rest still gets to heal or if it's still nullified. Oh boy, there's so many things on the 1819. Definitely freshening up on my rules, man. Moves to highest. Character summons monster order resolving tiles, monster types, playing scenario. Up. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Nope, nope, it's not there. 29:34. Curse, heal. Single can remove any combination of wound, brittle, pain, however, poison is present, the hit point increases prevented. Nope, I guess I don't get a heal. I just got rid of the poison with that. It's kind of lame, but alright. So she gets a 99. And I have to pick a card to get rid of. Which card shall it be? Which card shall it be? Well, she's kind of separated from her buddy, so this one's not very helpful right now. Alright. Now it's Royce. He did his long rest last turn, so he's good to go. He's got to move and somehow get one of these turds to come stand next to him. So he'll go as fast as he possibly can, which is sadly 24. 24. I don't know what 24 is, but that's what he's doing. he's gonna move that fast. And then does he have any card here that maybe he does something with it? No loot around here. Any heals? Well, if he moves fast, he can do this one, which will heal up a little bit. Okay, so he's going to do that one at 24. And that's it. Here comes the bad dude, not moving, ready to crush somebody over the head, but doesn't have anything to do. He's recharging that, I guess. Royce is going to move now. So he's going to do make it count, which will let him do 3 healing points, but on 2 targets. But he don't have any. There's only him around, unfortunately, because the range is only 2, and he can't reach his friend. So it's just him. So 3 healing, and since he's going he gets an XP. And now he does the bottom half of this guy over here, which is 3 movement, which I'm going to try to go to a place where I can bait those guys to come a little closer to the last thingy. And beyond that, I don't have anything, because it's just going to infuse the wind. I guess I can infuse wind. And add piercing to all your attacks this round. But he doesn't have any attacks, so that's not happening. That was the one I did right there. I did the bottom half of this character. of this card. I don't know if you can even read that. Is that even readable? Is that focusing at all? Probably not. It's not the best at close-up focuses, but at least you can see the card. Kind of. All right. That's him. He's done. Now we're going to go ahead and do the bad guys. They're going to move to... Let's see, what are we got? We got number 2 and number 9. So number 2 is going to advance 2. Take damage on himself. He's going to hurt himself. And he's also going to do... he's going to muddle everything at a range of 2. The big muddleization. And this guy's going to do the same thing. He's going to move up to here. And he's going to muddle me. So Royce is extra muddled. We've got some significant muddleization going on there. Let's go ahead and... No damage though, so that's always good. And they're done. Oh, and that one takes damage, so number 9 is injured. So now is kind of an interesting scenario. I can't get Royce to anything good right now. Or Adrian. I mean, Adrian could take a range shot at these guys, but then these guys are going to just come in and whack him. So I'm just thinking, kill one of these guys, destroy the thing, call it good. Hello, we're out of here. That's the plan, I think. Assuming, of course, some other bad thing doesn't come in as a result of my doing that, because it does say read such and such thing when you're done. So we'll see how that turns out. These guys are both pretty hardy. What's the best move I got here? I have no real speed, though, to speak of. I gotta go slow, sadly. So 62 for... 62 for Royce. And he's gonna be muddled. I don't really have a way to unmuddle myself, do I? Oh, kinda. If I do that instead. Alright, well. Alright, let's do that instead. I'm going to unmuddle myself. It's better than that. So we'll say 75. Alright, so Adrian's up. Adrian has, like... She's in bad shape. Did I give her her health points? I don't think she was down to 2, so I don't think I gave her... Oh, no, because she couldn't get her health. She was poisoned. Dang it. Alright. So... Her thought is just kill this sucker. Get rid of him, man. Cause him pain. One, two, three, 4. So, do I have any like attacks that get advantage? Nope. I can, however, 4 damage or 3 damage. Wow. Kind of seems obvious. It's like I could go 3 damage at a farther. With the wind, I get an XP point though. 3 damage, higher range. I can pin him and get XP. And who's the most? Neither one of them is more injured. They're both the same. I say I go 4 damage at a range of 3, which means I'm going to have to move, which is fine. I can move. I have moving capability. We'll just do a 6 again for Adrian. Adrian will come in, do as much damage as she can, and see where that gets her. Holy moly, everybody under the sun is going to move before Royce. But let's see what this does. Okay, so Adrian's up. Adrian's going to go ahead and move just a little bit closer. Actually, I'm just going to bring it all the way in. Why not? Well, I tell you why not, because that guy's gonna move and kill me. That's why. That's why I'm not gonna move all the way in. All right, I'll move here. Why not? It's gonna hit me anyway, so I might as well. I just want to be as far away from those guys trying any nonsense as I possibly can. All right, so 4 damage, range of 3, piercing won't matter. Infuse the wind, so it's extra infused. Four damage. Okay, so number 2 is now down to 1. If I could have killed it, we could have ended it right there, but alas, I did not. So, oops. Wait. Actually, you know what? I think Adrian has not picked up any loot. I was thinking she had, but no, I think Royce is the one been picking it all up. He's been getting all these things over here, but I don't think Royce is, or Adrian has managed any loot. She kills stuff and runs away. Miser, never exit a room with loot tokens in it. Is ending the scenario exiting the room? Because there's so much loot around here. I didn't exit the room. I didn't leave during battle. I mean, the thing is, at the time, I had never exited a room. It's a technicality, but I think it qualifies. That's what I say. Didn't say that don't end a scenario with loot tokens still in it. Alright, wait, who's up? They are. What am I doing? He's done. This guy's gonna move 3. Thump, thump, thump. Oh, he can't move in there. That's a difficult terrain. He has no range, so he's not going anywhere. Now they're gonna move 3. Can't get to Royce, so number 2 is gonna take a smack at Royce for what? 0? Nothing. And then he's gonna move up 9. Take a shot at Adrian for 1. Adrian is getting weak, and we are running out of oomph. All right, bad guy. Moving in for 2. He flies. He's not gonna have difficult terrain anything. 1, 2. No range. Oh, range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, can't hit me from there. Good thing I moved. Good thing I went all the way in, because that range is not good enough. It's 3 damage. Ouch. That's a lot of damage. All right, Royce, end this thing so we don't have to fight this guy again. We don't want to have to deal with it. We don't want to continue. Don't let him kill us. Don't let us die, Royce. All right, so nothing cool here except the basic old everyday smack him in the face maneuver. It had to be slow, so it's just a 2. 2 damage. That's it. On number 2, that's all we needed is 1. Yes, he's toast. Number 2 is dead. Kaboom! Blows up the last one of these thingies. Yay! Dead. Dead. Game over. And just for fun, he'll heal himself for 2. Be full health and get a happy mouth. Oh no. he had, oh shoot. Maybe not. He was supposed to be muddled. He's gotta roll 1 more dice. Oh, he does even more damage. No, same thing. Okay, he's good. 1 more card. 1 more card didn't kill it. It would have been a miss was the only thing that would have mattered, because he did 2. Only a miss could have killed the whole thing. But there was a curse in there, and his miss is in there, so both could have done it. But luckily, even a -1 would have been all right. So that's it. We destroyed that. All right. Well, let's see what it says. You know, maybe we didn't. Maybe it's going to say, "Oh," and then they get really angry and rush you. So let's see where that goes. Let's see. 80.3. Oh, I gotta go all the way back to it. Just gotta go to one run. 80.3. 80. 80.3. 80.3. Conclusion. With a thundering explosion, the final rock column comes crashing to the ground, and you can feel the electricity leave the room. The thundering, however, doesn't stop. The entire cavern The entire cavern begins to shake. Stalactites fall, and you realize the whole cavern will soon collapse in on itself. With what little time you have left, you leap forward and grab the scroll from the now defenseless altar and rush back out the way you came. Everything crumbles right behind you as you race up the surface, finally bursting from the mouth of the cave along with a heavy cloud of rumble and dust, and they sang your story for years to come. So we gain a rose gauntlet and 075 blueprint. So we did it. Finally, we did it. Can you believe it? Okay, so if you're playing 2 players, or if you're playing 3 players, both at, oh no, I'm sorry. If you're playing solo with 2 players, this is a recommended level 3 or 2 level 4 players. This is supposed to be a level 3 scenario. If you're playing with 2 level 4 players, but they're not solo, you're playing with 2 people, it's a level 2 scenario. I played this as a level 2 scenario. The couple of times I tried before, I did it as a level 3 scenario, playing with slightly, I think I actually played level 2 scenario, but I was playing with like a level 1 character and my level 3 character, level 4 character. So the characters were lower, and I was playing a level 2. But these are both my higher level characters who should have been playing a 3 as solo, but I lowered it to a 2 because I was tired of repeating. So this one is officially defeated, but I defeated it at the level of a not solo 2-player level 4 character. So we do gain a rose gauntlet. I don't know what that is. And 75 blueprint. So let's see what that is. Rose gauntlet. Is that a sticker thing? Is that what a rose gauntlet is? I think that's probably a sticker thing, right? Well, climbing gear. No, maybe it's not a sticker thing. Well, there are more sticker things. Let's see. See, there's the charged cores. Yeah, I don't have one. There's 2 of them here, but I don't have them. Coral crown. I don't know what a rose gauntlet is. Is that a... I don't know. What's a rose gauntlet? There's more stickers here. None of these look like rose gauntlet. Neither do they look like one, or neither do they be one. Huh. Okay. High spike, climb gear, sled. Yeah, I don't know what a rose gauntlet is. Is that a weapon? Is it a thingy that I can... a piece of gear, perhaps? Maybe that's what the 075 is. 075 might be a rose gauntlet. And you gain one, and you have a blueprint for it, so that you can make more in the future. That's probably what it is. See, 75. Well, wait a minute. These aren't blueprints, I don't think. Those are just items. Crafted. Where's the blueprints? I think there's purchase item, unavailable purchase item, random items. I think these things are back here are blueprints, right? Nope. Don't know what they are, but they are not blueprints. Those are just random items. Oh, maybe back here? What is this? Nope. That's not it. That's not it either. Something back here must be a blueprint. Well, I'm not finding anything that says Rose Gauntlet or blueprint. Huh. And none of these are number 75 either, so that's not a thing. I would imagine a blueprint is just an item, right? I mean, pretty sure they're not like, are they a special card? Are they different from just items? I think they're just items. Ugh. I'm making a mess of my room here though. Let's see. Blueprint number, so let's see what that is. 58. Let's see. Upgrading, crafting. When the character spends an item to cells, return the item supply, retiring, gaining blueprints. When the party gains an item blueprint, move all copies of that item from the unavailable supply to the available crafting supply. Okay, so it is. It is just items. Alright, so we gotta see. It's gotta be here then. It's gonna be 75. Something right about here. Alright, well, if my stuff was in order, it might be right about there. But I barely go from 70 to 90. So that's not the right order. Oh, I see. They're going backwards somehow. 70. Oh, 93 ended up way back there, but 75. Is that this thing? Rose Gauntlet! Yay! Found it. So we gain one, and we gain one, and then we just put the rest. When you gain the blueprint, just means you get to make it later if you want to, but you gain one as well. All right. So what does this do? After any ally within a range of 2 suffers damage from an attack, remove all negative conditions from the ally, and then perform 3 healing on the ally and push him back 1. That's kind of cool. So that means you could do you basically, it's like he takes damage, you go no, and you move him out of the way. So you actually get a do 3 damage on your ally and move him out of the way. That's actually a really cool ability. And we get this as a group, so I got to decide which member gets to use it. But that's That is pretty slick, and it just says target the ally. I mean, you could be anywhere in the room. It doesn't even have. There's no range on it. Oh wait, no, yeah, it is. After an ally within a range of 2 suffers. Okay, so never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm getting delirious. All right, so we finished the scenario. So we can call it. Those guys are dead enough. Doesn't matter. I want to see what we got. All right, so let's write down our goodies, and then we're pretty much done. We got Royce and Adrian. Get to write down some goodies. And Royce and Adrian. I'm not going to do the outpost phase. I'll try to do that maybe tomorrow or something. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and take my rewards and call this the end of the adventure for today. The rewards are for me. We've got 2 wood, 4 gold. Oh yeah, and it's multiplied. That's right. That's right. Gold conversion. We only did a level 2, so it's 4 times 3. So we get 12 gold. 12 gold. Since Royce picked it all up, he kept a couple extra for himself. So we'll say he took 10. He took what? 8? Sure, he took 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he gave 4 to Royce. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then okay, so other than that, we get some goodies. We got we'll say we got a mushroom thingy for Royce. We'll let him take that, and then we'll give each one of them. We'll let him split the lumber, and we'll let him split the whatever that is, the pelt. And then we will let them split the iron or anvil thing. All right. So we've got new item, we got new goodies, we got all of our rewards. Oh, both of them, I think I'm going to give it to Royce. I'm telling you, he didn't leave the room with a bunch, he didn't leave any room during the scenario with loot in it. And he did pick up a lot of loot. But the scenario ended. He couldn't get all the loot. It wasn't enough time. But he didn't leave the room. And that's all it says. It says, never exit the room with loot in it. He did not do that. Because it didn't say, because otherwise it would be, don't end the scenario with loot in it. Which is a lot harder, I think. But it's also like, why not say don't end the scenario? So this is just saying don't leave the room. So in other words, if you're doing one of those bits where you're moving through rooms, which most of these are, this would have been one of those. Or if he'd have gone into that room to get the other stuff, but he didn't. So that said, I'm giving it to him. I say so. Because I say so. So he gets 2 check marks. That said, he earned himself a perk. Woohoo! We get a perk. We get a perk. Yeah, he gets a perk. So, what do we want to give him for a perk? What do we want to give him for a perk? I could do the replace 2 1 cards with a 2. That's actually really nice. Replace a 0 card. Place this card in your active area on your next attack. Discard this card to add +2 damage. So you can replace a 0 with a +2 essentially, but it's on your next turn. So 2 +2s instead of 2 +1s is probably more frequently going to be a value to you. Because if you replace a 0, then you're really only getting, you're getting 1 extra boon in your deck. It's not more frequent good cards. It's slightly more frequent good cards. half as often. I think replacing 2 cards is it's going to be a better net result. Whenever you short rest, you may spend 1 unspent card. Like if you have 2 items and it turns out one of them's not very useful, that one can still be used to give you your other one back at the end of a short rest instead of at the end of a long rest. And you know what I never did? I never used all of Royce's items. He's got a lot of stuff. I can replace a 0 card with a +1 and a pin. Replace a -1 with a 0 and a wound. Replacing negatives is nice. Replace a negative card with a +1 card. That's like giving yours. That's like getting rid of a 0 for a 2. That's a net gain of 2 also. So I don't know, getting rid of negatives is almost better. And the best one is probably the -1 for a +1. That's a big swing. So if I'm going to gain a net of 2, it's probably better to do it on a card that would be an otherwise bad card. So that's... the blessings have to go away. And let's see. So a -1... Take a -1 out. I'm going to do the -1 +2 card. Or -1 +1 card. Alright, so that's it for his perk. I don't know that Adrian earned one or not, but I do know that I think these are all the crap cards I took out, yeah. These are the ones you can put in. So there must be a... Well, it's just a +1, really. I'm just taking a replace one -1 card with a +1 card. So it's like, for those ones where you take out +1s, this is just a +1 being put back. Wait, that doesn't even belong to him. What the heck? Or maybe it does. Maybe they're all 2s. He's probably using all the 2s for his base deck. Yeah, because there's only 4 decks. I think you start with one of these ones. So he's using the 2 deck. Yeah. You could even end up taking out some of your original cards, because there are take out +1s. If you just put in a +1, all you did was swap them out. So, but you're never going to swap out a negative. And it's like, you only put in a +0 when it's a special +0. So yeah, it's never really an issue there either. But he could end up taking those out. All right. That's it. Now let's go ahead and see what Adrian... Hey, Adrian gets a perk too! The last spot. She gets a perk. Perk. She's perking up. She's actually got both her masteries already. Can you believe that? I guess they just gave her perks, but Or gave her boons, or whatever you call these things. So she gets one also. What is she going to do? Ignore -1 effects and remove... Wait. Oh, -1. -1 effects are like on items that... Do I have any items like that? I don't have any items like that. That have negative... They like if you're wearing armor, that slows... That does something to you. You can ignore those. At the end of each of your long rests, grant one ally within a range of 3 2 movement. She doesn't take that many long rests, and being within a range is always a pain in the rear. Once each scenario, during your turn, gain 2 shield for the round. That's kind of cool, but that's something you got to remember. It's like, that's another thing you got to remember. Oh yeah, I got this thing, I can put shield on. It's like if you're on the verge of death like she was, I could have put it on and said, all right, shield up. Don't blow me up. I could add a couple of add 2 heal oneself cards. Add 1 +2 and push card. Add +1 and whatever the hand thing is, the hand explodey thing. Disarm, cannot attack. Oh, nice. I do like those cycle cards. Just keep cycling through, but I've kind of got replace one. I can replace another negative card with a shield that cycles, and that just takes the negatives out. More negatives not in there. Replace 1 0 card with a 1. Add +1 damage for each ally adjacent to the target. That could be good if you got a lot of allies. This Adrian is best if you're playing a 4-person group and you're summoning stuff, because you could have allies everywhere and you can have them surrounding dudes. Of course, now granted, you have a lot more monsters and other crap on the board when that happens, but that's when she excels. She excels when there's a lot of stuff going on and lots of people around, and she can just bam, smack, cram. You know, she's powerful. A lot less advantageous in a 2-player because it's harder for her to get those multiplayer advantages knocked off. But I do think removing negatives is really good. I think I'm gonna remove a negative. It just says remove a negative. Replace. Oh no, replace. You can remove a negative and ignore the bad stuff on cards, but I don't have any of those, so I'm just going to replace a -1 with a shield one. I think for her that's the better plan. Where is her cards? This is his cards. This is his. And these are his. And this is her. But where is her extra stack of pile here? Oh, it's right there. Alright, so hers is just a rolling card that gives her shield. And takes a -1 out. So this doesn't do any extra, but it does let her roll again, and it won't hit a -1 because it won't be in there anymore. See, this is why you can't have more than 4 characters, because you only have 4 decks and 4 decks. Now, you could theoretically give one of the decks from like Gloomhaven, I think. I don't know how different they are though. If you gave a Gloomhaven deck, it's like if you have Gloomhaven deck, of course. I have Gloomhaven deck. I have Gloomhaven. I haven't played him. I don't know how different their starting decks are, but if they are truly pretty close to the same or identical, you could probably use one of those, and then or maybe, I don't know, buy Gloomhaven. Actually, I may have gotten the cards. that allowed you to mix and match that. I don't know. I don't remember. We'll see when it shows up. But there we go. I think that was my last one of those. I think I have all 3 of the rolling shields now. 1, 2. Yep, got all 3 of the rolling shields. Nice. Alright, Adrian's done. Royce is done. Now we can celebrate and go back to town, do our outpost phase next time. You take it easy. Goodbye.